It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
44, ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
The 2 is going to change things up. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, 2. All right, fellas, listen up. Hey.
On play action, here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Harris. And this this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Wilson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
All right. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing Jones. We'll swing to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Patriots.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 23. The Patriots at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Dolphins, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Keon White got in there for the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And this one's high, but not very far. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, Chris.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up for 1st down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
All right, I've got to be careful here. He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game.
Seven Pirates.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4. Right back to Mitchell here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's taken in by Watson. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
Touchdown, Patriots! Elijah Mitchell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Miami set to take over. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Here we go.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen, 55 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
makes the score.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Tua, a final shot before half. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the home team taking on the Jets Jets. And that game tied 21-all in the second quarter. A lot of offense there. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. A chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Shoves him aside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw.
being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Throw caught by Achane.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Devon Achane.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England's offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Patriots.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Javon Holland on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Get it! Ready, go!
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get it. He's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all They'll get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jones throwing on fourth down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
25-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. the Dolphins are back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robbie Chosen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Back now in Miami. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Harris.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 7. Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
79 Broncos.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now Tua. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's up to the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play. The aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All start.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
right, come on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. And he is going to lose yardage here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Connecting with Hill, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. New England trying to get to place on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Zappi back to throw. That is intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This is 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tua. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That is incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Tua. That is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by... That puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots now down by 5, 30 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Here's Zappi. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I'm just lose my patronus, don't make way for a prodigy. Nobody